a woman posted a video that still does not let her rest.
So this is a video of my daughter's friend, and she's leaving. It was about midnight, and she's going. We checked the Ring camera because we were like, what the heck? It's midnight. And then we seen this, which is coming from the right side of the screen. And we were like, what the fuck was that? So then you can see her. She's getting in her car. She did not see anything. What the fuck was that?
The doorbell camera captured her daughter's friend leaving late in the evening. A second after the girl disappeared from view, something rushed across the yard at incredible speed. Users argue it might have been an insect or a technical glitch, but many insist the movement is too large and too fast. What it really was, you decide. This story has a dark background. A few years ago, a child died in the house under strange circumstances, and doctors never found the cause. One stormy night, a young woman was home alone and heard soft crying coming from one of the rooms. She went to check and, in the darkness, saw something producing a long, unnatural sound. According to her, the figure resembled a small child. What was crying in that room, a soul, an anomaly, or something explainable, remains an open question. This video was recorded by a paranormal investigator from Japan.
人が立てたと違うところ。女の子の。なんか女の子みたいな叫び声聞こえた。ちょ待って、クマかもしれん。換気扇回ってるか。ちょ待って。風ないでしょ。葉っぱ動いてないもん。電気止まってるのに換気扇動いてる。思いっきり回ってるよな。何これ。怖っ。何これ。何これ。何これ。びっくりした。何あれ。あれ。嘘。ちょっと待って、消えた。怖っ。消えた。嘘。そんなことある？ガロくない？これ神回やぞ。
He was walking past an abandoned building and noticed a silhouette in one of the windows. The figure looked as if it were standing inside the room, staring straight out at the street. But a moment later, it vanished, as if dissolving into the air. The blogger still doubts whether it was real or just a play of light, although the footage looks too convincing. In this clip, the owner noticed her dog behaving strangely and decided to turn on the camera.
Shh. You're crazy.
Oh, so stinky.
The pet growled, stared ahead, and was clearly seeing something the owner could not notice. She is convinced that animals sense the presence of spirits more strongly than humans. Do you think so too? This clip was found on TikTok, and many are convinced it shows a spirit from the past.
They see me rolling and they are hating me and they think that I am trying to ride so dirty.
The footage shows a translucent figure of a person and a horse moving down the road, almost gliding above the ground. Was it a phantom or an edit? You decide. One evening, a boy was playing with a finger skateboard and recording everything on video.
Bruno! ¡Bruno! Se movió la silla.
¿Real?
Sí.
Las cojones.
Tipo, es de arquitecta.
De las cojones.
Tipo.
Suddenly, the chair near the table slid back. Then it began genuinely scaring the boy, which seemed to be its goal. He started panicking and calling his parents. When his father came, the door suddenly slammed shut, and the video cut off. This video was filmed by a man during a live stream. He was calling Bloody Mary, and viewers were watching his every move.
Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary. Transparan. Sebelah kanan gua kan berarti sebelah kiri ya. Di pintu.
At one moment, a dark figure appears behind him. It stands there for quite a while, as if observing him. But the man does not dare to turn around. He turns only when the figure disappears. Viewers still argue about it. Was it a well-executed setup, or did Mary herself really come to visit? In the next video, friends filmed a swing moving back and forth, even though no one was on it and there was no wind.
She doesn't tell?
You don't tell your... Okay.
That's alright.
That's alright.
Just let them have a good night.
You
You just having fun?
Are you having fun?
Oh,
Yeah?
Are you real?
Are you real?
Yes, you can.
Am I talking to a fucking dead person right now? Please tell me
We're
I'm
all singing the same thing, bro.
Are you alive or,
Just say like have a good night.
Okay, have a good night.
Oh, what the fuck?
They decided to joke and ask something out loud, and heard a response, as if someone or something was actually sitting there. So maybe someone really was on the swing, just invisible to us. For this family, the evening turned into a real nightmare. After hearing strange noises, the man went down into the basement to see what was happening. What he saw became etched into his memory forever.
Banging on the bloody door. The hell is... Oh. Kaylee?
Yeah?
Grab your phone and film and go to the back bedroom. I'm pretty sure someone's just climbed on the roof.
On the roof? Okay. Oh my god! What is that?
A dark figure appeared for a moment and vanished, and since then, he sees it in his dreams every night. Terrified, he called his wife and told her to be careful because someone was in the house. The woman stepped toward the bedroom, and then noticed a horrifying face with glowing eyes peeking from behind the curtain, as if torn straight from a horror movie. The family still does not understand what it was, but they can no longer live in that house. Two friends planned this video as a joke. They wanted to prove that the paranormal does not exist, and for an experiment sat in front of a mirror while recording everything on a phone.
Ok, vamos a hacer este video porque a mi hermano lo han asustado últimamente, dice que escucha ruidos y vamos a ver si por medio del espejo podemos ver si hay algún espíritu aquí. Vamos a ver el espejo, estamos en el espejo. Quizás en nuestra última sonrisa, no sabemos, pero vamos a ver qué sale. Apaga la luz, güey, apaga la luz. Ok, prende la lámpara. Bien. Muy bien. Si hay alguien en este lugar, manifiéstate por medio de este espejo. Si hay algún espíritu en este lugar, que se manifieste por medio de este espejo. Mejor aquí esperamos. Hay que decirlo juntos. Okay. Si hay algún espíritu en este lugar, que se manifieste por medio de este espejo. Vamos a ver algo en el patio. ¿Qué digo, hijazo?
The guys laugh, tease each other, turn off the lights, and illuminate their faces only with a flashlight. A few seconds pass, and nothing happens. But at the very end of the ritual, they notice a horrifying face in the glass. Since that moment, the friends are no longer skeptics and treat such rituals very carefully. This clip was filmed by an employee right at his workplace. He was alarmed by a strange, unpleasant sound and turned on the camera, mostly for his own safety.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna need Eric's help for this. I'm not gonna do this by myself. On its own, and that's the chair that moves on its own. And I'm just tired, there's absolutely...
At first, he shows his workspace, then turns the camera toward himself, and at that very moment, a dark figure that looks like a girl appears behind him. The man keeps talking, completely unaware of what is standing behind his back. He only found out after watching the recording. In the following clip, Japanese adventure lovers and paranormal hunters go on another investigation.
異様な空間だよ、ここは。誰ですか？誰ですか？え？誰ですか？すいません。異様な空間だよ、ここは。
Someone seems to be peeking from behind one of the doors. Watch closely in slow motion. It becomes chilling, but he keeps going.
部屋の隅。ちょっと待って。やばい、しょうがない。ちょっと待って、今なんか映ったかもしれないさ。
A few moments later, the blogger notices a dark anomaly in the corner of one of the rooms.
ちょっとこれ撮るか。撮ります。ちょっと無理。どうしよう。なんか映ったよね、今。見間違いかな。足今。ちょっともう無理だ。
Then he captures someone's legs, as if someone had been standing right next to him at that exact moment. Who was near the bloggers then? And why did they decide to leave earlier than planned? A group of friends in Japan were filming an ordinary video when a girl off camera noticed something strange.
見て、これかすみが書いて。どうですか？
待って、リンコ待って。なあ、かすみ見て。動いてる。
A doll sitting behind them first moved its head slightly, and then appeared to try turning further, as if it wanted to look at them. The girls believe spirits can inhabit dolls, so their reaction was instant: panic and fear. This clip was filmed at a railway station. The camera captures a dark figure moving into the distance with an unnatural, inhuman speed. A second later, a train arrives, as if erasing all traces of the one who had just been on the platform. The uploader insists the video is authentic. Do you believe him? A girl was getting ready for bed and decided to film a short video, but when she watched the recording, her heart dropped.
I hate living by myself because, like, what the fuck is that? You see that, right? What the fuck is that? What? I'm not going to bed. Hell no. What the fuck is that?
Behind the door to her room, a figure could be seen, unusual, almost not human. In the footage, it seems to be hiding, watching from the darkness. And that is probably the last thing anyone wants to see before going to sleep. This time, Frank goes to a cemetery in search of paranormal activity and ghosts. Let us see what he managed to film.
We have some problems. But a bitch ain't one. Like a good neighbor. Yo, if I got a response back, that would have been awesome. This is my thermal imaging camera. I got it as clear as I can. Trying to see if I see any movement coming from that back gate. Look at the clouds. Oh shit. I just heard something from behind me. Looks like I saw something staring at me for a second there. Hold on. I was looking for the left side, but then towards the right side I saw something. Can you show yourself? Hola. Is there somebody there? Huh. I don't know if I saw something or not. I'll have to check the recording. I think this is white is cold and black is hot.
The blogger decided to double-check the thermal imager and saw a figure that appeared to be watching him. Frank continues on, recording everything.
Listen. I can hear a kid screaming. Niño! Just listening, and I can hear a kid or kids screaming. You hear it? What the f was that? I have never heard that before. At least not here. anything. I'm not picking anything up. At least not that I know of. If you guys see something, point it out. That came from right over here. Holy shit. What the hell is that? Sounds like it's over here now. Right on this side. It's moving around the cemetery. It's right up there towards the main entrance.
Among the graves, he again hears strange sounds that resemble screams. After a while, he notices something and decides to circle around the cemetery. Sometime later, Frank sees something moving and heads straight toward it.
Listen. Look. I am definitely picking up a temperature in the back. I just saw something in the back. Holy shit. I'm gonna look at the footage myself and just review what I just seen. Give me one. Look. There it is again. Hola? Hola! My eyes are tearing up right now. Yeah, that shit just got me freaked out right now. I'm walking right towards it. I just saw something move towards the back here. Holy shit. Hola! The thing is, I'm picking it up on my thermal. I don't see it. I'm only seeing it on my thermal imaging camera. And I'm still hearing screams. I seen you! Can you tell me your name? That is the second time I think I might have picked something up. Oh, fuck. Hola? What the?
He notices a dark spot among the mausoleums and thinks that a spirit is playing with him. Then Frank switches to night vision mode. He wants to understand whether the thing he filmed was a person or a ghost. The blogger notices nothing else and concludes that it really might have been a ghost. What do you think? This video spread across the internet in no time. A man was riding a motorboat across dark water when suddenly something black appeared behind him. creature with glowing eyes was diving and resurfacing near the boat, keeping its distance but clearly making its presence known. What was it? An animal, an optical effect, or something entirely unknown? This recording was made by a home security camera. The footage clearly shows a chair sliding away from the table for no apparent reason. Hearing the noise, a man came into the kitchen and moved the chair back, trying to understand what was happening. And then the chair moved again, directly toward him. The unexpected movement made him jump.
Merch bags, MGK went pop, cause rap gave him flashbacks. Now he's emo, JC and Pink, crying on snack grabs. Jack, Carlo, Ryan, boss with sauce and floss. Rap game, Applebee's, microwave, no loss. We spit designer lies and Gucci lines. I tear them down with bootleg rhymes. They ain't flipping like I'm running a scam with more wordplay than a Will Ferrell jam. I don't diss out of grip.